All right, page 77 again. Write a program to find the sum of the first n natural numbers where the value of n is provided by the user. Okay, so this is going to be let's call this natural.pi, or we'll call this sum natural. Natural numbers are usually 0 and all the positives, whole numbers. So this program calculates the sum of the first n natural numbers with n being inputted by user. This one doesn't need a, so I don't think it needs a formula. This is gonna be a loop. So let's see. All right, so let's check it out. So for x in range 0, n, so if n is 5, then it's going to go from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to go the index. It's going to basically traverse, the indexes of these numbers. So for x in range 0 to n, well, first of all, let's do a let's do a function. So sum natural, it's going to be num. So 0 to num. So this is going to be our sum equals 0, right? So you're going to put sum equals sum plus plus sum plus x, because x we're going to keep iterating. So sum equals sum plus x. Yeah, because they're not going to be different numbers where we have to pull each value out. They're sequential. So we don't need to have x be the index, like num and then index of 0, or num of index of 5. We don't need to do that. Like, all we need to do is just say sum plus x, because x starts out at 0, so sum equals 0 plus 0, right? And then x goes to 1, so 0. So sum is now 0. Sum equals 0 plus 1, right? Because you're adding all the sequential numbers. So yes, so that's how that works. And then let's return the sum. So once that's finished looping all the way through, we're going to have a value for sum. And then what we're going to do is we're going to call this a num equals, this is going to be an int. So the data type goes first, int input, or this is just how I write it. So just remembering the data type goes first, int, and then input. Please enter an integer. Please enter an integer. And I will calculate sum of all the integers. Zero up to your number. Let's just call this non-negative, because I think it'll work with 0. And then that's going to be that. And we're going to print sum natural a num. All right, I think we're good. I think that should work. Okay. Let's try it out. So a num is our argument. And then it comes num here. We refer to it as num because that's the argument in the function header. So let's go to open. Let's get this. So this is going to be, what do you call this again? Sum natural. The other reason why I put it way up on top. All right, so sum natural. Sum natural knows and be input on user. Sum natural. Okay, sum equals sum plus x. Since it's sequential, return the sum. Yeah, we should be good. It's not negative, we put 0, right? If the number was 0, so 0 to 0. I don't know if it would work at 0. Let's try it. It should work at 0, but usually it's, let's do this. Oh yeah, it did work. Cool. Okay. Because I know that usually here with the range it says it's going to go from 0 up until, but not including this number. So 0 to 0. I don't know if there would have been an error, but this is saying nope, not an error. You're fine. If it starts at 0 and ends at 0, you're still fine because it still started at the number. So you're still, that's taking precedence. It started at 0. So that's fine. You get established there at 0. That's cool. And so I guess this is more disregarded. Now if this was 1, it would still stop at 0. So 0, 0, and 0, 1, I think would be the same thing if our num is 0. I think it would give us the same run. Okay, so let's do this. So let's do 6. All right, 11. No, didn't work. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 3 is 18, plus 2 is 20, plus 1 is 21. So what did it add? It probably added 5 plus 4, plus 3, plus 2, plus 1. Yes. All right, so there it is. All right, so there it is. Num plus 1, because you want to include that last number. Because we're calculating the sum of the first n natural numbers. So let's see. There it is. Let's do 0. Oh, I guess because I pressed enter. There it is. So we're still good. We can do a big number. Like 100. 50, 50. I remember this. I don't know why I remember this. I don't know if it's from programming or from math. But yeah, the sum of all these integers from 0 to 100 is this fun number, 50, 50. Kind of cool. It's like concatenates them because 50 plus 50 is 100, right? So it's like those two numbers are concatenated. I don't know. Kind of cool. Stuff to remember. The more you know. Yeah, use this knowledge. No, I don't know. I think, I think spotting patterns is helpful in anything in life. Any professional endeavor. I think being able to spot patterns, efficiencies, and I think all of that in any any company, I think is of value. So that's why I try to keep the brain active on this stuff as well. It just fits not only in stuff like what we're learning in this book, but also more practical applications, like applying this to a real web application or a real website or a real mobile app, or or any other industry for that matter. So anyways, we would obviously test this a bunch of times, but yeah, hopefully that helped, and that was kind of fun. We did learn something here. You can't have this. You have to remember that you're going to go from 0 to num plus 1 if you're just trying to traverse, just to go through all the numbers from 0 all the way up, including the number that the user typed in. So just anum, and then we called this function, and then anum is our argument, and then we declare the function here, and the parameters here, and then num comes through here, and we call them different names. I think I talked about it last video, because this is a global variable. You can use it in the global program, and this is a local variable. You can only use this in this part of the program, in that function. So we want them to visually be, distinctions. You don't want to get confused. But I'm still learning. Still going to learn even more about the nomenclature and the jargon or whatnot, and try to make sure that I continue to not only understand what's happening, but be able to explain it and to articulate it and walk through it. So anyways, hopefully this was a fun one. Thank you.